Hey everyone, today we're going to be playing Mitsu Elfnote. I wanted to try this deck out. I think it's a cool option, cool tool like test deck. And I think it has a lot of potential, honestly, looking at it. A lot of really powerful lines. Just overall good deck. I'm debating dropping Regina down too in this, I think, honestly, looking at it. But overall, yeah, I think this deck has a lot of potential. I'll show you why here as we play. You can actually bridge both engines, so let's run through a game quick. Okay. So I think this will do it, I believe, but yeah, let's just show you guys how it works here. So we're gonna go for the start here. I haven't done this in a while, so I've only done this like on paper. I haven't actually like tested this line out, but I do know it works. So that's always nice. And then from here, I want to clear this away. So we're just playing like a random hand, but you can one card this off of the Lucinia as well. So it's pretty sweet. We're gonna go for this. I'm gonna make sure I do this right now. So it is, I believe it's go for Koibolt with this, if I remember correctly. And then it's Regina, and then it is Power Patron, and then normally you'd pop a card here, but we don't have anything to target. So grabbing, I believe it's loose. Oh, is it Fortuna with this hand technically? No, because we have the spell card, so we're fine. Okay, so it is Lucina here. Get Regina back for later. We're probably gonna use it to sack a board state. And then go special, activate. I think we technically need Fortuna here. I guess we're synchro lining anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Let's grab Ginaldo for the draw line. And then with this, we're gonna sack off one of the Reginas. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? And this is gonna get us to Fortuna. So we're gonna set up for a draw 2. This is incredible, by the way. This draw 2 is insane. I think it's going to be pitcher Regina, we'll get one back here, and then yeah, because we're just going to add the same Regina we just started back, so get it back, get the place, and so we're going to sack here. I don't think it matters if I remember right, because we just need to get to the body for the line here, so I'm just going to show you guys how to get to Mitsu with this technically. We're going to kind of skip over like how it actually, like the more technical aspects of it, but it's pretty cool overall. So activate True King. It'll grab us Vision. And like what's cool about this is you get Gen X off this, and Gen X is just like a just monstrous card, so. Yeah. Let's see. Sure, turn the music down a little bit there. Okay. And then we get Vision Resonator to grab Crimson Gaia. Activate the Crimson Gaia effect. And then this is gonna grab our Darkness Resonator, Special Darkness Resonator, Reeling Hot Red, and then yep, trigger effect to make himself level. It gives us an extra normal, so we don't need it here technically, but we're going then for this. That's the effect of Crimson Blade Dragon here. No, we're not gonna Bell or Crimson Blade Dragon. So you can grab this. This is insane. The fact that you can grab this is so fucking cool. You can grab Lubellion as well. So you have like lines to like do this into this and then grab like summon back plays from there. But you can also grab this bad boy here. So if you have access to this, obviously this doesn't matter as much. But the fact that you can just do this is insane to me. And then Ritual. Activate Ritual. First one is, so this is from deck. No, I want to do it this way, so. I think it just makes sense to do that. And then we'll just go for like the standard stuff here. So send, do that, or bad boy here, effect. I think I goofed on the lines. Not that I haven't played a lot enough Mitsu yet. Yeah, I don't think I was supposed to add there. I think I was supposed to add another name or something. But you get what it was going for, right? The idea here is you just get like all of these things going on. So I think this deck is really cool. We'll play some ranked matches with it. Like I said, I haven't really like fully tested all the lines with this. This is all just theory. But I think this deck has a lot of potential just with like how much gas it has. So let's see if we can get in a ranked match. I think we're brand new in ranked, so we should have some fun games here. I'm gonna join the Woonax Discord. Oh shit. I just joined a match. Someone's messing me up. They're gonna play a ranked match with me. Dude, we definitely Ash the Island, right? I think you never don't Ash Island. It's too spooky not to Ash Island. Quite scary. But if we have the Imperm at least, hopefully it doesn't have like Tyrion to play through, but... Ooh, they're called by though. Okay, that's fine, I think. We have the Imperm at least. It really sucks to draw Engraver in this deck though. I guess we'll put it back with Etherealize, but yeah, that's poopy. Ooh, wait a minute. We might be cooking. Oh, it's so grimy if he has it, but if he doesn't have it, it's so good. Please. Oh, the Fallen! Oh. Ooh, that's rough. That's unfortunate. Although he's not really going to end on him. He has, Fallen? My hand's not great either, though, so I can't really say too much about that. At least Engraver's pretty strong. So he gets Tyrion plus Guy plus Big Guy, and then we had like Arvada Revive probably. So he gets an okay board here. But I think we're okay. It depends on what he's popping. Like I said, my guess is he's going like Arvada Revive, all connects, then he gets a Promethean. So he does get a pretty decent end board, but it's nothing incredible. The call by on Ash, then using all connects to pop your Ash is incredible. The Fallen though, Fallen's so... Oh shit, this is the direct build. Okay. Oh, we're probably okay into this, honestly. Fiendsmith cards are just really good. I think we can, like, line Fiendsmith first, and then we're safe. Miscellaneous Shurish. Ooh, that's cute, though. What does that grab back? No, you don't grab back Ash, right? You're probably gonna grab back, what? Maybe Alchemax for... No, because it doesn't hit the body. Yeah, the Ash is dead, though. He's gonna Ash something blind. I guarantee it. My hand is poopy dog water, though. So... Oh, I didn't even queue with the Mitsu version. I'm queuing with, like, my pure build. Okay. Oh, well, that's fine. I just realized I'm playing, like, my normal deck. Okay. Or at least one of the builds. That's my check to play. No, this might be the right one. Okay, cool. So I'm just playing, like, my normal deck, then. That's fine. The Mitsim one might have been better into this, to be honest, but I don't think I would have drawn double hand trap. Although Fallen is so good in this deck for that. Imperm's so kind of whack, honestly. Maybe it's just a better end board piece, but... I guess I didn't really think about, like, this deck exists, and this deck's weird. Sure, that makes sense. He keeps a fire in hand, but he loses his way to destroy consistent... Oh, Promethean's a pretty good way to do that, so... Sure. Are you still link 4? Oh, yes. Ooh. That doesn't feel great, right? Because, like, until I clear your board... Oh, you're going for the board wipe. That still just doesn't feel that good, honestly. That's fine, though. Alright, so I think, like, immediately off rip, we're just gonna Etherealize. What else do we have? There's no other plays, what am I saying? Of course we're gonna Etherealize here. But yeah, this is my IRL build I'm testing currently. I don't even know what card it was. Oh, yeah. No, we're not gonna do that card. Put it on the bottom of the deck. Hell yeah. Alright, so this is putting Engraver back. Etherealize is kind of an annoying starter, but it does give me access to 2 engines, so can't really complain about it. Medius effects. This is the spooky part. If there, I don't know what the last card is, right? Do I? Do I know the last card? Oh yeah, it's Fallen. Oh I'm so dumb. Holy. My hope here is that he goes for the Power Patron and tries to pop that. Nope. This would be funny to be able, if I could play. Wait, can I play? Is this on normal? Special enough for productive. If this card is normal or special events. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. What does your thing become? I destroy your monsters. That's kind of juicy, if I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, what? If this card is... Yeah, this plays around his board wipe. We're gonna go for this. This is broken. And then we also have like the Minerva line at some point here, right? So I think the plan is we normal summon over, or maybe we go for Fiendsmith line. This normal summons over the Nib. Yeah, let's go for Fiendsmith line, or over something like. Because if we get to Wave King kind of beats a lot of this board. What is this going on? Ooh, that's not the right card, buddy. Oh wait, no, he's gonna try to board wipe me. Okay. So we're gonna summon. Ooh, which one do we summon though? Okay. No, I don't think Genora is good enough here. I think it is the Elfnote Power Patron. We got like a free card for no reason. That's insane. So I think he's gonna try to board wipe me here. Ooh, wait, I'm not thinking right. Wait a minute, no, we're fine. The fact that that went through was enough to like me being okay. We probably win here. Why would I do that? Oh, that was so dumb. Why would I just give him a free? I guess that I wouldn't Requiem. I gave it to him anyways, so it's fine. I just feel so stupid for that. He doesn't get to use it for anything. It's follow up, and I think I'm gonna kill him here, but that felt so stupid. Like I said, I don't think it matters. The fact that we get the power, the thing here is okay. Because I don't think what you add back is important, right? What are you gonna add back, like Kieran maybe? We could add back Ultranix for follow up. That's probably the right card. What did he dump there? Yeah, we're just gonna go for the lethal here. I'm not a big fan of the Juret cards in this deck, but I think it's cool. I know he's going for like a board wipe setup, so we're just gonna try to play into that. We have Lucina plus Regina. We know what his hand is. Yeah, hell yeah. I think this game's over. I think I win. Because what's he supposed to do, right? Like I have the double push off the Elfnote cards here, so I should be able to just run through his board. And we have to, yeah, we're fine. Let's just straight, just lock a Requiem in, I think. Shit. Are we playing Chaos Angel in this list? No, damn. Chaos Angel would go so hard in this build. Remember, I want to see. What? You guys think he's gonna call by? No, he didn't. Okay. I was wondering. I was like, maybe he will. Okay, but no. No mas. Okay. Yeah, we'll dump off this. Yeah, I'll order myself. Stupid as hell. Okay, so he's gonna definitely go for the board wipe when I go for Wave King, right? Like unquestionably. He has to, because otherwise how does he do it, right? So activate Engraver. Put our muties back. We want the Lacrima for later. And we get here. This is where he has to board wipe me. Otherwise, I believe, yeah. So he's forced to board wipe here. We have Lucina, Regina, and we kill him. Like, I think guaranteed we kill him. What? Does this have a tuner to summon? I don't think so, right? No. Oh, so he gets the big guy here, too. Oh, no, he doesn't, because if he summons back, he just pops his own thing. Yeah, this game's just over. What do you mean? What are you doing? I think it's Ginaldo, because do we want to draw into something else, or are we guaranteed? Tinia, Fortuna... We're guaranteed, so yeah, we just want to draw. And we want to get names back for sending. Okay. Let me think here. Yeah, just want to get that back into hand. So let's go like this. Nope. And then, yeah. So good. Against this deck, that's probably our best bet. This is probably worthwhile to consider, just like the back row destruction. Ogre, Droll are good, Bell's good. Look, Imperm just felt so bad in that game, honestly. This all felt right. This is so funny that this just checks his deck. I'm gonna drop down one and one on those. Those are fine, because I want to draw these starters, but... Alright, let's drop one Ginaldo, I think, instead of that, because we want to see that. That's one of our like ways to push. Ooh, the Delta plus Ash. It's so good. Ash, baby. My hand's insane. It's so good. And I got welcome home off that. Cool. So we might have the Delta line to punish him for existing because, of course. But... Ooh, wait a minute. If we use this, we can't do it. I don't want to play that, I don't think. Because then I have only the power patron push, and that's all he has to stop then. So let's hold that for last, right? Let's go welcome home. We're gonna go welcome home effect pitching the Medius, because if... Ooh. Maybe we don't, because we've locked on both of those. That's some garbage. God, that sucks. Okay. You know what, that's fine. We have pushes, so if we have to use the other cards, we will. We will hold off on using them until we have to. Dominus Impulse. Okay, that's, I think, okay for me. You can only use... That kind of sucks, but what do you do, right? I think it's going to be a special summon Lucinia, and hope he doesn't just have, like, a board wipe in deck. Like, a Torrential here goes so hard. I play through, but it goes hard. The Ash is probably coming down. This should be an Imperm, too. Ooh. So, we're going to grab Regina. Regina plays around Droll. Yeah, right? I mean, like, what else are we going to do? Does he already have the spell, so Tinian becomes, like, empty here. We want a Little Knight. I think it's go this. And I think we make... Do we make the Armades here? I believe it's Armades line on this. To get to Fiendsmith, because then we have the spell card into Fortuna to try to... And the spell card to try to push. Yeah. Okay. It's for sure this. And then this goes into Armades. Actually, I want to... Oh, dude, do I want to go like that line? That line doesn't feel bad either. Go for this to line into it. Maybe. No, because I don't know the Medius body, and I don't know how else we're going to get rid of it anywhere, so... We'll keep the Regina for now. Power Patron triggers. We normaled Medius to start. Oh, we're going to send the Delta, though, here, so... We'll get rid of this in the Synchro play at some point. Fire King. What are we destroying with this? Oh, I don't give a shit. I don't care at all about that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, I think it's Ginaldo here, right? Because we're going to go for Welcome Home line then. More than likely, I think. Alternates, it's an empty body. Ooh, the Grunich, though, is kind of... Not something. I think he clears the spell. I don't think it matters, though. I'm looking at, like, my board state. Because he's probably going to clear Welcome Home, right? That's, like, the obvious clear. Fire Team's such a cool deck. I don't think it matters. I think I can just push. Yeah, Welcome Home was, like, the obvious play there. I probably shouldn't have put it on the board. Honestly, I was thinking, I didn't want to get locked into those, so I think it was fair on my part not to do it, but not the best line ever. Luckily, I don't think it really matters, because we have what line here? So we cheated that. We have Medius into what, though? Nothing really, so yeah, I think it is activate here. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I just totally blanked there. Holy shit. Woo, that's insane. Yeah, we're throwing here. I was supposed to, like, swing over this or something and then push. Ooh, and the Kieran summons. That's not good. I think we're losing this game. I threw right there. I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about my lines, not paying attention to what he was doing. So now I gotta think about what our line is, if we have one even. Without the Chaos... Oh, I can't Chaos Angel anyways. We could, like, Little Knight and try to trade stuff down somewhat. But it feels really weak still. I mean, like, I think no matter what, it's throw this back to deck, get this out. This is probably wrong. I have to commit into something, I think, right? A little light's probably not enough here, so I think we gotta clear. I mean, we don't give him Ponix. Yeah, I think we just cooked this game. Honestly, that was my fault. I played bad. I literally just walked into nothing for. I walked into something for no reason. But it happens. Get more engine into this matchup. We'll cut our side frames here. I'm willing to keep those. Just to beat this stupid thing. Ghost Ogre, I think, sucks. Yeah, I don't know why we've been keeping in the main. Rest looks fine, I think. Yeah. We'll keep the Gamma Driver in. I think that's a good enough cards to keep in the main. Just on the off chance, because like we can pitch extra names, that's fine. But on the off chance they get like Fu or Perulia ripped off immediately. So more checks to those, the better. This is an interesting hand. I mean, like, we play through hand traps, and we have... I mean, like, I don't think we ever lose this game. I'm gonna be so real right now. I think there's no world where we lose this game ever. So we'll just play around like the board wipe line. I mean, if we just have Wave King, we're cooking. But Tinia is basically full combo alone, so. Doing that. And then, okay, cool, we won. Understandable, have a nice day. I had the anti-spell Astral and then full like Elfnote combo. That's understandable. Cool. So, first round. Where are you? Just random tournament. Okay, so first thing is Fire King. I totally waffled that game. I was totally just like focused in on what I was doing. And this is what I'm looking at playing right now. I think this is what my deck profile was. I might have had like one minor difference. I don't remember what card I changed out, but I swapped something. I think I swapped Fuas into the side, put Drolls in the main, and then I put Nervetto in the main as well, and I took out, I think, Chaos Angel for Nerva. That was kind of my thought process there, was, my thought process was like, here I can go like, straight into Nervetto off of Prohibited Power Patron, search up my name, and then I can go, make I can turn Nerva plus, like, Ginaldo, whatever I summon, right? Most likely Ginaldo. Just straight into either I can go for like duration if I want to go for the synchro line if I need combo names, or my other thought process I can just go straight into Varudras by just dropping on Ginaldo, and then I just have like a Omni Negate for my opponent trying to play. And what's super nice about Varudras as like an Omni Negate there is because like you get the negate obviously, but you keep a negate for the follow up as well. So I think it's really strong. I really think it's like just like being able to start that line with like no stop is just super good. Unfortunately, I'm in a tournament, and I'm playing this version of the deck, which I think this version's fine. This is before I knew about all the Power Patron lines, so this is more of just like a pure, like, oh, we're just playing, like, you know, Elfnote control, basically. With, like, a bunch of hand traps, base shields instead of some of the Power Patron stuff, a little bit more Elfnote names. This deck doesn't feel bad. I'm not a big fan of the ratios, is really all it is. I don't think the Bystials are that good playing against like some of the decks. I don't think they're terrible. I think my 60 Mitsu build, I should say, has more of the other stuff, but unfortunately, yeah, we are playing this list, which I'm not a huge fan of, but you know, any Elfnote gameplay is going to be decent practice. There's some like stuff we've learned from the format, from when I've submitted this list, where I'm like, ooh, especially from just me playtesting and seeing other results, where I'm like, wow, my list sucked compared to what it was. But yeah, we're going to take a quick minute here. I'm going to leave up the Mitsu version of the deck. This deck's sick. This deck is so good. I don't know. I showed the combo line earlier. This is probably what I'll play for some of the other games here. This deck's super fun, so we'll go into how this one works. This one does just some bonkers stuff, but yeah, we can show the combo line at some point. But yeah, basically, what is it? It's any way to access like this or this, like any of your ways to get to any of these cards gets to the rest of the cards. So you, like whenever you get to any of these, you get to all of these. I guess like technically not Medius, but Medius is just the bridge and everything else, right? So you don't really get the Excel Synchron line as much, so no Gen X, but for the rest of it, yeah, you get all of it. It's incredible. This deck's awesome. But yeah, so we're doing like Jet Synchron, kind of those goofy stuff. The theory is that you can Medius them back, so having a blast on this. I might have to play more synchros. It does feel like I want something else, like a Chaos Angel, because all this stuff is like kind of forced, which sucks. Because it's part of like the standard lines. Dynamundo also just feels like mandatory in this. You need something to link off into. I want to play a Mast, but like Bagusta in case you get like, so it doesn't hate like Shifter, but if you get like stopped, like going straight like Bagusta line's really good. So just a lot of like different moving parts in this deck, and you definitely don't need to play all of it. If you don't want to play the Power Patron stuff, like the big Medius package, like you don't need to play like this stuff in this. If you wanted to play like another build, so I'm gonna duplicate this. I'll clone. So we're gonna go Elfnote Mitsu 40. And like here's how I would probably cut this deck out. I don't think this stuff is necessary. I think it's kind of bricky, so I wouldn't play these. I think being able to search this is kind of cool, so it's almost just worth playing on that merit alone. But you're definitely cutting other cards down. Like you only need maybe one Regina you can get away with in this build because like it doesn't need to see it. You don't really get a good push off of it. I would keep probably most of the non-engine the same. Same with the Night Sword Serpent's mandatory for the combo line. The rest of the stuff is probably just too important not to play it. So you can definitely get it down to here and then maybe you thin non-engine a little bit. But you also play like a decent amount of bricks. Anyways, we'll take a little break. I think this is probably the better version of the deck overall, though. Unless you want to drop down to like playing like one Tania and cutting like the prohibited power pick Terminus. But I think being able to grab the Dolly is incredible. So because you're gonna have this in the S deck all the time. You can also drop back Elfnote Power Page for synchro plays. So a lot of cool stuff you can do there. Hey, what's up? I think we can match this. Did you call me? Maybe. What is it? Yeah, 1 second. Is it? No. I thought I had a build. What do I want to do? Okay. Love you too. Oh, sorry, James. Keep forgetting you're there, buddy. Okay, so I think we're gonna go for first off is Dark. So I'm trying to build an FTK deck. First off, we're gonna try to Grand Module people using Snow with like Catapult Turtle. I think is like kind of the end game for this deck. So I think the Dark World's probably the best way for us to do this. Just in general. There is better ways to accomplish this as well, I believe. I just want to do this because I think it's funny. What else do we need in this? I think Brow for sure. So we're trying to dig, right? Beige and probably 2 Grapha, and then probably Ascension for the fusion lines, and Archives for draw. And then I always like it 1 Dark World Dealings just for like the draw power, you know what I mean? Sometimes you just like want to get there. And I think we want like 1 5 because you can search one as well. So I don't know if it's 5 or not, but we'll see if the levels matter at some point. Other than that, we'll go for like the standard one, and we'll go for like the dangers because we're playing like pretty heavy on like, and we're gonna be playing 60 for sure. We're gonna be playing like more than what we would normally play. So we'll be playing like a big pile of danger cards, and we want these for like Cherubini at some point as well. What else? I think it's 1 Thunderbird, 3 of this thing. It's usually 2 Bigfoot, and then 1 response team for doing draw lines. Bam, bam, bam. And then what else are we playing? Probably maybe, I don't know. And then for sure we're playing the 1 card about. I mean, like, yeah, we're playing this. I think this is how we're gonna revive. I just had to figure out how I get to the Catapult Turtle. This is probably how we're gonna get back. I don't know, this didn't even Grand Module back, right? Yeah, I'm not sure I'm gonna do it yet. I gotta figure that out. How we're gonna do the full line. Because I have to get Grand Module back, but I also have to have Catapult Turtle on the board. So I have to figure out how to get the Catapult around. It might be Dugare's Revive, but I think you can only use 1 Dugare spec per turn. Unless there's like a link line or XYZ line I can do. There might be. Water monsters. No, so that doesn't summon it back. Oh, there's probably like a Corland enemy line we can do for it. Or what's Catapult Turtle's attack? 1,000. Yeah, we can probably Corland enemy for this somehow with like water link lines. Oh, but when we're locked into waters. Except water. Fuck. Because they're different attributes, so I have to find a way to cheat one of them out. That's like relatively easy. A bow should have, like, I thought a bow would be the answer, but it's not. Alright, so definitely we gotta play like multiple Surges. For sure, that's probably what it's gonna be. It might be like trying to cheat these back somehow. I think like Daigusto Emerald's probably gonna be a playable card in this. Because we're definitely gonna have to cheat these. I'm not sure what the cheat line's gonna be for them yet. Because like their typing's a little annoying for it. But I'm sure there's something, especially like Fiend being a thing. I believe there might be an Unchained line to do it, to pop to bring the Grand Maju back. So then it's gonna be trying to figure out how to get the Catapult Turtle, I think, is like the big thing here. So probably 3 of this thing. This gets us to our fusion stuff, which is what we want to do here. And we can dump this off Cherubini as well, and this is also just like a generic extender for that. What else are we playing here? I think for sure this, I know. I think these two, I think these are probably the best ways for us to like get into more cards. And then I think it's Unchained is probably the other one. So I believe it's this, and yeah, so this can get us the Grand Maju. So I think we just gotta hold like Dugara's Revive. Because we can do like this plus this. We can go like this, search, go into this, pop this, get the Grand Maju back that way. So like getting the Grand Maju back is going to be the easy part overall, all things considered, I think. Because we can extra normal summon with Duke into that as well at some point for like some of the lines. So there's like a couple things we can do to where we can get the Grand Maju back for sure. So I'm not too concerned with that. So it's going to be like, how do we get the Catapult Turtle out? And I'm thinking it's probably this. I think we're probably going to want some link lines. The problem then becomes like, how are we going to get into everything? Because we have some other stuff we want to do. Like we have some draw lines and like zombie vampire stuff. And there's just like other things we want to do with this deck, right? So I'm trying to figure out like how we're going to get there. What card is the Surge again? If this turn... Mutiny in the Sky, that's what it is. I think it's been Mutiny in the Sky. And Tour Guide. And then we have to make sure we get the Snow in the Grave, and I'm not totally sure we're going to do that yet, so that's another consideration as well. So it might be just playing like one boy, make sure we max on Tour Guide, because I think Tour Guide gets us the most things. FTK, save. And then there's like an Unchained we could play that like pops something to summon back. There's like some stuff we can do, but in general I want to just like do some test hands and kind of see where we can get to. Okay, so this hand's like really not good. This is a very not good hand. Okay. And hitting Mutiny in the Sky is just like turbo unfortunate as well. Alright, let's go for this. I think... we don't have a danger yet, so it's probably... is it... That hand was poopy dog water. I'm not even going to try to play that out. I think we definitely need draw cards in this, so beginning of the end. Let's see what else. What else can we make cuts at? I think 2 Bigfoot's for sure wrong. I think Allure is probably absolutely correct. Because we are trying to banish our graveyard as well, so banishing this stuff is really nice. We don't need more King Sark. We're hoping to draw into it. We want to have another search for our rainbow. I don't know if gold will matter stat-wise, but it is a free body to consider as well. This is our search for the Unchained stuff, which is relatively important, I guess. Beige. I think we can just replace this. And then we want to play Allure somewhere, and then we want to play, no, it's not this. It's, God, what's this stupid draw card? We'll just put draw. Coach King. Coach King, Zombie Vampire, big ones. Alright, let's just, those should be like the most important ones. We'll just see if we like can figure out how to line into that without using like a rank 4, like, because I want to use the drawers to draw, but if we have to use it for other things, it's fine. This hand's pretty good. We obviously drew like the bad parts of the engines, all things considered, because like, I mean, we get the Grand Maju here without going to Cherubini, which that could be nice for other lines. Our hand is really good for discard fodder, but I think, yeah, let's lead in with this bad boy. And that is like the best hit we could have gotten. So we get to go this, and thinking about it, we have Archives. I think it's a rainbow here. And then, yeah, just want to keep discard fodder. That's an unfortunate discard. It's an unfortunate draw at that. Let's just go straight into the huge. I think is probably the play here. With the effect, and we get a good amount of draws here. But not more discard fodder. So that goes back. This goes back. This goes back. And this goes back. No, I think it's these. And then this doesn't have a draw trigger at all, so I want to do that. Activate effect, targeting to negate. And then we go for this. Which gives us this trigger. And this trigger, which grabs us this. And then grabs us this. Reading the sky. We don't really, I guess, yeah. So we want to put back here. It's probably snow and boy, maybe? Yeah, sure. definitely need like more Saryujas. I think we just mainly was never got snow access there. Which, that's really unfortunate. That does like would fix a lot of the issues there. So we dug pretty deep. Let's look at wait a minute. So we just need to cheat out the one. So we just need to climb into this now. We get free summons off that. So we just have to like consistently cheat out the turtle, which I think might be I'm able to shuffle it back though, I don't think. I mean, the lure seems too good not to play. So let's thin out some of the engine on here a little bit, and let's play a lure. We definitely want to play beige, so I think it's for sure like beige. We probably only need one grappler because we're never going to be using it. We don't ever really want to be normal summoning the beige anyway, so I think gold's probably the better card. Obviously it's silver, right? But we're just trying to dig through this deck here as quick as possible. So Muckraker, I think Cherubini Dump might be relevant, but I don't know if I want to lock myself too much. I'm wondering if we just like really hold. I think Dugaris is going to be pretty easy to get to, so we want to just play like more links for drawing. Link two. I know the like little lizard that draws is probably good just to draw. What else is there? That draws. I don't think any of these are good. So no, he's not very good. Cross Sheep's a maybe. Cross Sheep isn't a. Oh wait, what is the draw? Cross Sheep's a revive. That also could be relevant. So maybe that's good. What's the draw on this? So Rachel, we're not doing that. So. That's fine, and then, man, I feel like our rank 8 bodies should have done more there. So we're doing a lot of draw stuff, which is important, but, what? Oh, there's, obviously, yeah. Draw, X, Y, Z, 8, okay. So, oh, this is also draw, so we're gonna be able to do this guy. Sweet. All right, cool. So we're gonna go ham here. I'm gonna do a test hand. I think we actually have like real lines now. I think we're actually able to play the game at Yu-Gi-Oh. So, or at least we're gonna be able to actually go for the FTT, I should say. Starting off, this hand doesn't look incredible. We're gonna rip an Allure off just to start. See what we get. Ooh. Oh, we're only playing one boy. That kind of sucks. But I think we can like get to Mutiny anyways at some point. Looking at this hand, like, what do I want to get rid of? And because nothing feels fantastic here. Honestly, I'm looking at this, I think the answer is we just gotta get rid of like a danger here. Unfortunately. So I think what we have to do is I think we have to Sark. I think the obvious Sarks are we go for Ascension, and we dump the bad names, like that's normally the case, and we're gonna dump this. This isn't a bad name, but this gets us to Trigger Effect, grab Mutiny. We're going to rely on Coach Chain to really carry us this hand, so dump the Mutiny here as well. This is really nice because this means now if we draw, we're going to get to do these like technically before Nib, but we're going to go for the FTK. I'm going to see if I can get it. I'm trying to Gren Maju shoot someone with a Catapult Turtle for lethal, so I'm going to go for Coach Chain. I'm going to just send the draw 3 right here because we got a lot of the bad draws out of the deck, so beginning of the end would be pretty good, but it's not here, and Dates is what we really needed, so let's go Dates, and Archives, incredible. So now we can go activate Dates, yeah, sure, whatever, dumping this, and then so we get that trigger, and we get this draw 2, discard 1, I think think I want another 8 body for later, so we'll go for that line. Card down to hand here definitely is going to be getting Rainbow into rotation, I think, is probably the move. So yeah, we'll do it that way with it. Jackal Effect also does give us a free body here. I think Ogre Pogo we want to keep in deck, so let's get the bad ones out of deck like right away. Bigfoot, obviously. And then, oh, we're not playing even Trader. We probably don't even need to play the Bigfoot. We can run something else instead. Let's hit our Ascension back in our hand. Pitching the Rainbow, get his effect off. Go for the Grapha here so we can start lining into more bodies. And then, what else do I want to do here? I think the obvious answer is we're just going to go like this. Get more bad cards out of the deck. We can basically just like spam our rank 8 guys all the way up into like a bunch of draws just to like get our full setup. So we're going to go for that line first off. Do we want to draw first or want to mill first? I think we want to mill first. I think that makes sense. Let's get a Gates out first though, so we're not milling Gates here. Get bad cards out of the deck here before. Oh yeah, before we just Zombie Vampire, maybe we don't want to just like throw our hand away. Because we also have like Ascension into Aerial Eater, but I don't even know if that gets us here much here anyway. So we already have like our line. Like it gets us to Grand Maju at some point, so there's that. But who cares? We're gonna yeet it. You know what I mean? Just full send. Which one are we specialing? Oh, we got Catapult Turtle for free. I do love that. That does mean we're out in gold for the rest of the game, which that kind of sucks. But it is what it is, right? We'll get it at some point, but this does mean this is funny now, because now we go for here, we go for this, and that gets us to... I want to go Grand Maju here, but I know I can get it really at any point, so there's no reason to. Now we can go for bounce backs, though, so we can just get some free bodies out. So let's go for bounce number 1, and let's go for a bounce number 2. And now that we use those bodies, let's make a huge. This will let us fix our thing. Did we use Dark Corridor already? We haven't. So Dark Corridor is really nice because it cycles the deck even more. I want to keep the Dangers in deck right now, I think, because we actually like have pretty good ways to access everything. So for sure, Dangers back in deck. We want Dark Corridor live. We want a Gates live here as well. Essentially, we want to keep. Gosh, I want to say maybe we have a Rainbow access here, but we have no Rainbow discards. I think I'm okay with just letting Rainbow go back into deck here, although it generates a lot of cards. Let's put Brow back. Yeah, because we can change Sark now pretty safely. I don't care how it goes. All right, we have no dumps for change Sark. What? Okay, that's fine. Let's go for the Dark Quarter then. Just get more cards in rotation here. I think it's just gotta be Snow, grab Brow maybe. Maybe it's grab Gates just to get the Gates out of as a possible draw. Yeah, I think that's the case here. Let's get the Gates out as a possible draw. We don't want to work on that if we can avoid it. And then I think it's honestly just activate Gates. And then Gates. And we'll go banish the Genta here. Yeah, it's Snow. And then, yep, and then it's gonna be this dude into here. Zones don't really matter here, but you know, just in case. We have like tons of discard fodder. Let's just get guys in rotation now. Yeah, I don't care about that. I wonder if there's an Ascension play here that's worth considering. There probably is, honestly. Going Aerial Eater here feels pretty good. Let's just go beginning to the end first, just to start it. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's go Bigfoot. We don't care about that guy. Whew. Okay, we got like tons of discard fodder now, so now we just gotta figure out how we're gonna use it all. I think just off rip, let's allure here. Just get some more guys in rotation. Tour Guide's the worst one in hand because we've already used it. Although, actually, maybe there's a Tour Guide play. Maybe we didn't want to do that, but we can get it back at some point, so it's not that big of a deal. So, with that in mind, let's play the cards we don't want to use here. So, let's Ascension. Let's, how are we, oh, we're doing the Bloom, yeah. So, let's do Aerial Eater. Sometimes Fusion Summon. Man, it sucks to lose the graph here, too. Let's go Snow and Gold. Go for this bad boy. This is what puts our Grand Maju in graveyard, which is super cool. So we dump Grand Maju here. This guy is also revived at some point. Not yet, but he will be. For the rest of our hand now, I think we can just start yeeting cards at the board, all things considered. Maybe we want to thin the deck a little more first, but it's not really that big of a deal either. So, yeah, because we really just need to dig the Grand Maggio at some point. As long as we get to him and we get to snow, we're kind of just cooking. So let's just, we'll just thin our deck as much as possible here. Because now we can just start, throwing the dangers out. That's the fun part of the deck now. Now we get to do the fun stuff. Oh. In all those cards, I still snipe the card in my hand. That's incredible. That's Yu-Gi-Oh for you, though. I wonder if it's worth grabbing the Unchained stuff back here. No, because we just need to go for that at some point. We dumped the Grand Maggio. So we're really just digging right now. That's literally all we're doing. So we don't need to do anything else, because we have everything we need. So we're just digging cards here. We're going to make another Saryuja, so let's just throw this body away. It doesn't really make a difference here. Yeah, because this deck is now, we are now just in Dig City here, I believe. Yeah, because now we're just trying to get the snow in rotation. As soon as the snow is in rotation, we can kind of just start banishing all of our stuff and go for all our other cards. And that's really what's important here, so. And the cards we want to get rid of, so we definitely want to banish this. So let's start putting stuff back. I would say the cards I care the most about here. Like these can be on the bottom. These cards are probably the worst cards. Actually, I want to lure for sure one of these away. Probably this. Oh no, wait, I don't have the lure. I have dealings. We'll probably get a lure at some point. Do we have access? We do. You can go back in deck, I think. I think that's what we're going to do here. Yep. And then, continuing on here, let's go for... Oh, we could King Sark. That would be funny. I don't have a card I want to send yet, though. I don't think so. When we get to snow, that's probably how we're going to get rid of it. So, let's go beating the end here. Just getting more cards out of our grave. That's really the end goal for this deck now, is just to kind of cycle all our dudes through. You know what I mean? We're just trying to get the banishes live, and then as soon as we have that, the game basically just ends. Okay, so we dug more. Didn't really get anything I wanted here. I want to keep that in hand, so it kind of sucks to try to want to throw it here. Let's put this face down. Let's go for this bad boy here. Alright, we got rid of the Sharbara. Not ideal, but it doesn't really matter that much. We want to keep, Dugara's live. Dugara's actually does make this easier. We finally hit the snow, boys. That's what we were waiting on this whole time. For cards to get rid of, realistically, it's probably Rainbow. We already have access to it. So, yeah, let's just do it. Bam, bam. It's time, boys and gals. And said he draw one card for sure. Okay. So it is time. And you may be asking, what do I mean by it is time? Oh, it is time for the lethal line. So we're going to go dig more, I guess, because we can just kind of start getting rid of guys here. It doesn't even matter anymore. We have everything we could ever want. Alright, let's just start throwing some dudes at everything. So the way this deck works is you just have to burn through like a ton of snows. And we just use snow to load up our graveyard for Grand Maggio. So now, the play is... we're going to go for our Hagrid Lizardos here. We're just be clearing our own board, basically, is the plan here. Because now, as long as we can just get rid of guys, so we just want to start tossing everything from our graveyard away, basically. Anything that's not like drawing cards or not like another card for something else. So this should all just go. Alright, we might as well just get more bodies out because we're going to need to go into the quartet at some point. Basically how the Dangerous Battle is, you just discard a random card and they summon. That's really all it is. It's so dumb. For this, we're going to go into our Charmers in Quartet. Bam. And, I guess we'll just do more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then let's go more danger cards here, just to... Snow effect. A bit more, so 1, 2, no, we don't want that. 3. We might want that at some point, but not yet. 5, 6. Ooh, not that. Definitely not that. That's the only card it can't be. So we'll leave Grapha and Grand Maju in grave here. And I think we'll just keep going here for a little bit because we still have some more stuff we can do. Must be... Alright, I just have to not lock ourselves out of the board state here. So it's these. And then it is... making sure I'm not doing this wrong, but it doesn't matter in the end. I'll get it either way. I just want to make sure like I'm thinking this line through properly because I'm going to have to cheat out this somehow. And I think it's Dugares, so I'll have to do something else at some point. But I'm pretty sure this revives the Grand Maju guaranteed. But I might want this for like use at some point here. And then, yeah, I think it's just this. So bam, bam. Let's see if it works. I want to see if it works. I'm pretty sure it does. So Grand Maju is, you know what? Just to say we did it. Just to say we did it. We're gonna pop. We're gonna try to get rid of everything we can in this hand. Oh my god, I did all that and I didn't even get to do the combo. Okay, we're gonna go one more time because I feel like I should be able to get it here. That was so fucking stupid. Okay, Sark's kind of sucks early on because I don't want to send much. So I think it's gonna be this. We're gonna set 2 because even if we whiff here, it's not like a big deal. We have plays, so we're gonna go that. We hit what we wanted. That's really all that mattered here. So, nope. So let's not kill ourselves this time. I think that's gonna be my goal. As long as I don't kill myself, I'm probably happy. Brown. I mean, we discard the sharp. Alright, is what it is. We lose that on the ad at some point, but it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, we missed it. We did the whole FTK just to kill ourselves at the end for memes. I mean, that just sounds fucking classic, right? All right. We're gonna go for this, pitching this obviously, activate Enta, go for this bad boy, and then let's go dates, grabbing rainbow, pitching rainbow, activate rainbow. Let's grab gold here because we'll get more value out of it over time, and then I think it's go for this. And then use this to draw 2. Draw 2 cards, discard 1. It kind of sucks that I might need it at some point, but it's not really that big of a deal. Okay, so now we're actually in like a good spot. We really kind of got a lot of what we needed there, so we can put the gold back in hand here. We get one of the 8s we need. We can go King Sark. We have a card we want to pitch in this situation, which is always really nice, which is the Quebis Buble. But let's try to get as much out of the deck as we can, is usually my goal with this, because I'm going to be drawing cards. So we have the Ascension out of our hand. I like to use it for fusion summoning when I can, obviously, but you can't always do it. We'll see if we can go. So we have like a pretty good start here. We're going to go for the draws first. Normally that's the best thing to do, just because it lets you kind of get stuff out of the way. And I can kind of play around it there. Like getting gates there kind of sucks, but it's not the worst actually. I wonder if it's worth even thinning for that. Probably not. Let's go for another draw. And we got a danger there, and then let's go for another draw. And we got a brow. Okay. So this looks a lot better, honestly, all things considered. We can start, we'll throw the gates down, but now we have the danger set up so we can start throwing dangers. Activate Jackalope, which will get us into another 8, which we really don't need all these 8s, like I said. I don't think those are correct, but it is what it is. We'll go into this. And then to try to clear up our extra monster zone, let's get our draw 1 off this card, and then we're going to go for our... So this is pay 8, draw 1, doesn't really matter what we do here. So we have the lure, really nice. I wonder if it's even worth going for that yet. I think in this situation, let's go for the banish here. We're rid of the Sharbara, it is what it is. Normally you want to keep it because it's a free ad. There's our turtle though, that's what's really important to have already. So now that we have turtle access, we have a lot of draw power here. Honestly, I'm thinking we just want to... We don't want to random yet, but I'll go for some dealing plays and stuff. So... Ooh, hard to discard. It might be Snow. We have a lot of good stuff going on in this hand. I am thinking it's probably discard gold here, get gold back, and then make a Saryuja at some point. Because we have a lot of what we want in this hand, right? So I think the way I'm going to handle this is I think I'm going to pitch the Snow to get it out of my hand. Get the Imseti out of deck here. And then I'm going to go into a... Let's bounce this bad boy, get this on board, get that rolling. Let's throw away all these extra bodies here, because we know these are all extra now. We can go Saryuja, activate effect to draw. And with this, Thunderbird for sure back in deck, that card sucks. Beginning of the end we want to have for later, so we can leave it for now. And I definitely want to keep Boy in my hand here, because it's a really good discard, especially pairing with some of the other sends here. Did we pitch for... We do have the Imseti live. So if we can get gold out of hand, which I think we can here some way or another, it should be really strong. Looking at everything, I think it's a Mothman here, right? Because we have like a fair amount of draw and discard, so it's fine to have Mothman out of the way. Alright, so when we know we're not going to draw Thunderbird, you want a beginning yet? I don't think so. Then we're going to Ascension, pitching gold, no chain of gold effect, get gold out on the board. And then before we randomize, let's get the Catapult Turtle out of the way just to move it. Alright, and then we are going to... We're going to go for Rainbow, bounce this back to hand. This is what this deck's so broken for. You just get like infinite free summons. I'm going to go for Imseti. And then now that we have one of the names cleared, we know we can Zombie Vampire safely. So we're going to Zombie Vampire here. Do we mill anything bad? No, especially one of those scent monsters. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We'll go for the Odipoti. We're just gonna link all this off into another Saryuja though, because Saryuja's broken. We just for some reason set 3. I think it's gonna be this though for sure. So let's go for Start Banishing. We'll clear the spells first. Those are obviously the least important almost every time, and then the Horus monsters. You wouldn't normally clear these if you're trying to actually play properly, but I just want this FTK. We're just goofing around and hand testing. So, all right, and then. I want to say we want to dig a little more first. I'm thinking that's probably the case. We have this beginning and the end we can slam. I don't think it's even worth throwing that, so... You know what? It is what it is. We'll get these bodies off the board, go into another Saryuja and draw cards. Okay, wow, that's actually really good. It's even hard to decide. I want to say King Sark back for sure. We'll want to probably search Ascension at some point, so we have the other fusion spell, which is generally better anyways. We have our special summon, so we just have to put one more back. It's probably Chupacabra here. No, did we already trigger Jackalope? I think we already did. Yeah, we already triggered Jackalope. Let's put that back. Sure. Alright, and then I think it is a... And we're going to go set, and then now we can just kind of throw bodies around. Oh, that sucks. You hate when you hate when the dangers that don't draw hit dangers that draw. Oh, we already triggered it. That is even worse. That's rough. Okay. It is what it is. Can't do much about it, so we're going to just keep digging through our deck here. Because we do not want to lure any of the cards in our hand away, so we're going to try to avoid that. Banish here I don't think matters. Let's go gold. Gold here. Trigger anything? No. Alright. And then let's go bouncing gold back to hand. This is the most solitaire deck of all time. So stupid. Alright, we can get rid of all these bad boys in our graveyard here. None of these really matter, I don't think. Mothman could, but I doubt it will. Yeah, we're just gonna clear some guys out. I think we already sent them, so let's get all those. Go into this. Like I said, we're just trying to dig for cards here with this deck right now. We want to, I think, less on danger monsters though, more the other cards like the Earths there. So let's go into the Hybrid Lizardos. Wait, did we? Oh, yeah, we're out of rank 4, so let's go there. And then Hybrid Lizardos effect, banishing itself. Let's do that. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, Tour Guide gets some guys out of the deck. That's pretty good. Alright, yeah, let's Tour Guide here. Let's get more dudes out of deck. Oh, that gets the Grand Magi out of deck. Oh, that's so free. Because now we just can, like, special summon dudes and just get... Now we can just kind of fire through our guys now. So we can just start linking stuff away just to get stuff off the board. Are you a fiend? Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, I'm stupid. So let's do this, get this off the board, get those out the way. And then, do we have any triggers here? No. It's beginning of the end. Oh, I have to link that off too. That's annoying. Okay, anyways. Beginning of the end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Anything there? Maybe Chupacabra matters at some point? Probably not, but just in case. Oh, that's pretty good. Alright, so let's set the beginning and the end again. Imseti. Is Imseti good here? I don't think so. We're just throwing this. Alright, that's fine. And then this. I think we're just going to link into the quartet with all of these. Just to make our life easy so we can clear up our board space more. And then we'll throw this out. Seems right. Let's go beginning of the end and start drawing more cards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just throw away. Dangerous, I guess, to just draw. More alluring. I think we just throw this here. Oh wait, they void, cool. We've tried to finally get Mutiny in the sky to get some stuff back in rotation. I think it's Mutiny in the sky here. And it's probably, did we leave Choop and Grave? We did. It's probably due to Demise here. Putting back this and this, just doesn't really matter that much. This is just snow here. I'm trying to get more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we want that. We need to keep one of these in grave, I think. So probably Boy. I don't know, it's Jackalope and Boy, I think. I don't think we used our UG yet, so we can just keep linking off into stuff. And this is extra normal. That out. And then we can just remake to clear our guys out. Banish this. Put Chupacabra back to hand. And clear board even more. Oh, Chupacabra. This is just in case we hit a name, yeah. And then go for Saryuja with these. And then we can finally I think get there. So we have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, bam. And with that, we're not going to overdo it this time. We are just going to go for Grand Maju and your boy. And with that, I think that should just do it. So activate Catapult Turtle effect for lethal. Bam! That did it! Oh, so good. All right. So it does work. Wasn't sure if it would work that way, but it does in fact work that way. So you do kind of have to cheese the catapult turtle, which I'm trying to figure out how to fix that. I don't know how I'm supposed to get it back into my hand per se. It's got to be like a Dugaris setup. Because like you could do like Charmer's Quartet and Bloom. But you can't like get it. So you kind of have to cheese it no matter what. There's probably a way to add it back that I'm not thinking of. So, maybe there's something. There's gotta be something. Yeah, because I can always get Duke-mize, get the Grand Maju back, and then get that. Oh no, I always have Charmers for it. So really, we just need like the Coral Anemone at the end of it, because you can go like Charmers and Bloom, summon back, and then yeah. So it's just an enemy. We just have to play an enemy for this line to like guarantee it. I don't even think Muckraker is Yeah, we can't even Muckraker ever because we have to do this line at the end. We have to go bam, bam, bam. So we can't use this to draw it. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I think that's okay. Because really, realistically, a lot of times we're just linking bodies off. So we go like Lizardos, Marine Cess, and then we get Catapult Turtle. That's what we have to get. Okay, so that's probably consistent. I'll be right back. I might go try this in a match quick, see if I can just FTK like a random person in like a casual duel. But, you know, just doing horrible things, people. I gotta send this to my buddy quick. I figured out how to do it. So, I was just like messing around with it, but I'm pretty good at figuring out combos, so I already figured out how to do it. I just want to do it on the back of it. But I did already do like a video for the Eagle Best and get them over it, like block it from what I do. And I was able to do it on the first try. Second try. The first try I had it, but I wanted to keep following so I wanted to do maximum. But we did it. It was there. I didn't have to do anything more. So, but then on the second try, I did do it immediately. so the last couple things I think I remembered was I don't need Bigfoot or Thunderbird. In theory, in a real build you would, but I'm just trying to murder people. I don't care about anything else. So we're just gonna match that on the dealings. We're just gonna hope we don't get like, you know, shifted or drolled or like any of the real hand traps and people just like the rest of. We're gonna just play the FTK. We're gonna just shoot Grand Madras at people and we're gonna hope we can get it to go in a. Wait, is there? Oh, I missed the event. My bad. Oh, there's only. Oh, yeah, we're like way late to it. That's okay. We got the die roll in. Okay, casual. We're going first. Alright, our hand is good. Honestly, this hand's incredible. Okay, so to start us off, we're going to go for this. This is easy. We're going to immediately just draw one to go with it. Activate this. Please don't have the droll. Okay, no droll. We're in a good spot already. This is looking clean. We hit the tour guide off rip, too. Tour guide off rip makes this just so much better. It's insane. So let's start the lines out here quickly with... we're going to go for the dates. No dates effect. Vanishing Boy, unfortunately. Pitching the rainbow, and with the rainbow here, we are actually going to grab a graph. I normally go gold here, but because of our hand, it's actually pretty solid for it. So we're going to just go full send it right now. I think we are... Ooh, wait. Do we get the Grand Madra just seated on a deck? I think we get the Grand... Oh, but the brow, and like... You know what? We'll get it eventually. We'll get there eventually with it. As long as it's engraved, it's fine. So we're going to go bounce this back to our hand, go into this bad boy. And we actually drew another one of our Horus cards. So we can actually just get like, basically dump all of this here. So we get all the Horus cards out of deck just off this like initial send. Because we're also going to dump the Grapha here. So we can get the guy back in our hand. Which is incredible, by the way. So we get to go Grapha here, bounce this back to our hand, summon this bad boy. And then the Horus cards are just broken. Horus cards are insane. Like, if you can just put Horus cards in a deck, and like, even if you're not competitive, these cards will just murder people. So we're gonna just go, this card's insane too, one of my favorites. This card is broken, for lack of a better term. This just says draw all the cards in the game in one go. So that's what we're gonna do, we're gonna draw all the cards in one go. I wonder when he realizes, I wanna see, he might just let me do the FTK, to be honest. Some people are just chill like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, we actually have like everything we need to do it here, but we're gonna go for some lines, you know what I mean? We're gonna ooh. Do we have any, we have stuff we don't want to mill yet though. So let's actually just go for the Jam Fever draw, because there are cards we would prefer not to mill yet. That's for a little bit later once we get more of our engine gone, so... Alright, now we just have infinite cards to play with, so now that we just have infinite cards to play with because we just got like all our Horus bodies for free. Oh, we didn't have... Ooh, that's the worst one I could have milled, I think. That's okay though. We're gonna go Saryuja now. This is the fun play. So for anyone who's never seen this, this card's incredible. It just says, draw all the cards. Okay, so you have to put stuff back. Unfortunate downside. I think looking at this, we definitely want another rainbow trigger, but we don't need two. King Sark we don't want to have. I don't think we want two Otopogos. Just if we get one, it kind of sucks. And we put this back. This guy's just letting us do it. It's kind of fire. I respect it. Alright, so lure here. And we want to keep the Genta. I think we want to keep everything though. Genta will get back in hand. So we're gonna use the Genta to get the summon. And then I want to get the other discard here first. So we have the discard. Let's go for this. Did the tour guide straight out of here, and we're gonna get this guy, activate the effect. And then now we're just gonna fill our hand up more. Yu-Gi-Oh! I should have played card destruction. I'm such a bot. That's okay though. Alright, well now, we don't want to lose these cards, and spell cards, normal spells you can set the same turn, so we're going to just start sending cards. And then we'll get this, we get Jackalope effect here, and we got one of the most important pieces now, and that was what was really, really nice to have here right away. So we get Dark Corridor off that. This is super important because this gets us Dark World Archives, one of the cards we were waiting for. So we get to add the snow, we get to pitch the snow. And the snow gets us to Archives. Archives is just an incredible card here. Because we are just trying to get rid of our whole deck, and this helps us. So now, we get to go Archives effect. Oh, I shouldn't have done it that way. I'm stupid. That's okay, though. We can trigger it this way. It's fine. Pitch the snow, and then we get to draw two more. Alright, now... I don't want to play this. I think the play here is we got to archives. That was most important when we didn't want to mill everything. Nothing else matters now. So we're gonna start just getting cards out of our deck. One of these. Yeah, it's for sure this. And then we're gonna go bam. And then I think it's this still, because we want to just try to have more lure fodder. And then we're gonna go here. What do we want to get out of hand? Oh, it's probably the other beige here, so we'll go that. And then let's do it again. Okay, so Imseti can go back. Snow can go back, surprisingly, in this hand, but it's only because I want to keep almost everything. Oh, I guess we're going to search anyway. No, it's fine. Snow can go back here. Gold's good. And I think a beginning here. Okay. And so then now it is time. We'll slam the beginning here. Let's get rid of zombie, jackalope, that. No, keep that. That one's one we might add back at some point. Alright, so just those 5. Got 2 more draws. I am honestly amazed this dude's still playing. Alright, let's just start slamming cards down on the board. And we got one of the cards we needed, so we can get rid of the snow. Dump that. And now he said I did for this stupid catapult turtle. Alright, we found it. The game now ends! Finally. Okay, cool. So, did we get the Dread Maju, though? Oh, we have it anyways, right? So it doesn't even matter. Okay, so now it's gonna be just unloading our hand, basically. No. Just unloading our hand of cards. Cool. Oh, we don't have enough to make that yet? That's annoying. Then let's just go, I think, into this, right? This makes the most sense to me. Oh, wait. Let's bounce first, then. So let's go Quartet and Bloom just to get it on the board here. Clearing up our board a little bit. Do we have the Grand Maju? No, we don't. Okay. So that's all we're really digging for now, then. So let's just set all of our cards that... Oh, wait. No, we don't even have to dig for it. We set it like this. And Air Leader, putting back, I guess, Snow and Brown. Those are fine. Okay, now we can just kind of start doing it here, I think. So let's banish our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, he wouldn't let me do it! Just let me do the kill! You let me go all the way there, and you wouldn't let me do the kill. Come on. Okay, well, we won one. I guess we won a game with this deck. We had the lethal combo, too, and he just didn't want to play with us. Man, it takes so long, though. I get it. I did not wanting to play against it, but, man, I wanted to do it to one person in a ring, in a match. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see if we can do it. Please let me do it. Please let me do it. Please let me do it. Ooh, okay. Let's see what they do. Maybe we can do it going second. Maybe we can just Gren Maju Punch them. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that's just a thing we can do. Oh god, what is this? I don't know what these cards are. Oh wait, so we can, maybe we can... That's weird. I don't know how I'm gonna beat this deck, because I'm not actually making negates. I'm just slamming bodies. Maybe it'll be okay. Can we attack with these, or are they summoning defense? Okay, so we can just swing with it and then go for a leak. I don't know what any of these cards do. Oh god, it's branded cards too. Spooky. Okay. Yeah, because I don't really... I don't have any interruption. I don't need, like, cards that force things. We just got dudes. I'm just going to try to summon a bunch of dudes and hope for the best. And hopefully maybe we can go for, like, a Dugares, like Grand Maju, and try to just get beat. Oh my god, what is going on? What did you just add? Level 4 Lord. Oh, because it adds the Karibos. That's insane. What the fuck is this shit? I haven't seen this deck. So, you can play the new cards in this, and I haven't seen them yet. What the hell is this? Alright, let's read this card. So... Oh, this is the stupid deck that I think they turn. This is the one that like skips your monster effects. I think we might be able to beat that, to be honest. Although no, because he has the LB on him to like stuff. Oh wait, he put it back. Wait, he put it back. What the fuck is this? Let's try some news. Okay. So I'm guessing this is like the turn skippy thing, right? That's what this is probably playing. This guy's probably playing. Alright, so we have to like King Sark our way to victory here and hope it's enough. I don't know what any of this stuff does. It says in your graveyard. What do you do? Okay. Wait, is this not gonna monster turn skip me? That seems like not nearly as good as what I was expecting. Okay. Well then if that's not turn skipping me, do I give a shit what it's doing? Wait, did he negate my summon with something? That must be like a judgment then? Maybe there's a judgment as party set somewhere that I'm missing. Yeah, we'll do it. What else could that be? No. Okay, so it is the banished guy. How do I want to deal with that? So it's banishing one of my guys. I'm not sure I want to manage that, right? I want to go the Grand Maju. Do I have a way to cycle Grand Maju if he banishes it? I want to say I don't. So I don't want to lose a Grand Maju. I don't want to lose a brother. I'm just going to go for a tour guide here. Just go raw into a tour guide, see what he does. Yeah, so we forced the banish out. I'm fine with this. It did stop me from going for any of my real cards, but that's fine. You know, it is what it is. Okay. So next, I think the obvious thing is we just add a King Sark here and hope he doesn't have a way to kill my King Sark here. Because we do not have much else going on here. I don't know what he has going on, if all things considered, but, you know, I think we're okay. Alright, we're gonna go for the Sark here, pitching the Hoppy. Oh yeah. Oh, we knew he had that. What am I doing? I'm so stupid. That's fine. Oh, God, okay. It's definitely set this. Slam it. I don't think it matters. Wait, what does this do? Oh, wait. Does he just summon like a Red Dragon Archfiend? What can we even go into? Wait, we did draw a card with the Hydrated Lizardus. Wait, does this just summon it again? Oh, no, it summons this. What does this do? Oh, whatever. I don't think I care. So we're gonna go Hazard Lizardos here, because that's like the goated play. Man, this might mess up my FTK if I have to go like this, but that's fine. Dude, I'm a bot. Wait, maybe I'm not. We'll see. There's like a chance I'm not. Depends on what we draw. I don't know what this does. Oh, man. Dude, you got it. I can't. Oh, that was so bad. I waffled that. That's fine. My hand is terrible. Also, this deck has no expectation of playing through boards, especially when your hand is one of the few true bricks in this deck, other than like the Horus cards. Like, okay, maybe this guy will let us FTK him. I don't blame them for not sitting through the FTK, but I'm sad they won't. All right. I mean, like, yeah, this is just going straight into tour guide. Tour guide into Bois. What's up, baby cat? Hi, sweetie. And then I think this is just like straight into the Unchained guy here, honestly. And then we go bam, bam. So we'll grab Sharvara here. So we grab Mutiny. Grab Sharvara. That's not from Grave, right? Okay. And then, what do we want to do now? I'm gonna get drolled here. No, not like this. Fuck. Alright, we can still set up. We still have a board we can make, I think. Not being a bad kitty. I don't know what that board is. Can we... There's like... I don't think we can actually... I was to say, there's a world where we can FTK... I don't think we can FTK through droll. We're gonna find out, though. I tell you what. So, we're gonna pitch Fairy Tale Snow. We can't use it yet, but maybe we can eventually. Let's do it for Hoppy. I'm gonna go do it again. And then we're gonna dump Quipsif. Oh, I don't know if I want to do that yet. Alright, so... Do we even have any that... Do we have any link to go into? No, we don't. That's incredible that we're playing Rage. Alright, anyways. I'm gonna summon... I'm gonna summon. I don't have interrupts to make. I legitimately don't have any interrupts I can feasibly make at all, which that's incredible on its own. We're gonna just make a zombie vampire. We're gonna see what happens. We're just gonna let her rip. Oh yeah, so there's a nib in there, there's danger. Ogie Pogie, there's a droll we could summon. Oof. Oh god, what is it even? What's in our grave right now? So what's our... Alright, so we have those as possible summons. I don't really want to summon any of those, but I will, I guess. That's dookie. That's dookie. Because all I have is a book. That's my... What is he playing? Horus something. And I have a Book of Moon. Okay. Well. Because what is this? I literally can't do anything unless I can figure out how to put this stupid Rage back. No, I have to put... This is 2 Fiends. I literally can't make anything with this Rage. There's not even a point to making it. This is so incredibly stupid. My interrupt is 1 Book of Moon. Alright. That might, I guess. Oh, we don't get the search off. That's awesome. Okay. I guess. I don't even know what I do. I legitimately don't know. I think I just pitch the Mutiny here, because, like, am I realistically going to activate it? No. We'll just get the Horus in there. Let's just put some dudes on the board. I don't have interrupts, guys, so we're just throwing some dudes at... Just throwing some guys on the board and saying deal with it, you know what I mean? Session... Area leader, we'll go 1. I guess tour guide's not the worst draw in the world. Oh wait, we banished him. That kind of sucks. Stick the graph in rotation. Quartet in blue. I don't think this does anything. During the main... Alright, you know, we're just summon some guys back here. Who are we putting back? I'm just putting guys out. This is beautiful. This deck's insane. Do now, big boy. That's all I got. Alright, so Oji my banish for sure, and then it's just like the rest of my grave, probably. Maybe not Shard, but... We have a single Book of Moon. I don't have much hope that it's enough, but, you know, crazy things have happened. I'm scared of what this could be. If he just goes Imseti, I know I'm dead. Because I have no interruptions for that. Infinite Imperm, what the... I don't know what that means, but I'm scared. What? Is this like... Oh, it must be like Blue Eyes garbage. That's okay, yeah. What's up, cat? Not probably my Ether Barrel Dragon. Oh no. Ooh, okay. This might be okay though, because I think the Primite Fusion can be booked. I might be wrong, but I think it snow hits. Oh wait, that's concerning. Dragon Fusion. Okay, sure. What could this be? Dark Magician. It's probably like something Dark Magician. But Dragoons is a spellcaster, right? Am I wrong? What the fuck does this do? Alright. Effects of... Okay, sure, I guess. That doesn't seem threatening, though. That seemed like wholly disappointing. What the fuck? Ain't no way. I mean, like, you definitely killed Charmers in Bloom, right? No, because I can... I just let it die, I think, unfortunately. I didn't burn Lizardos or anything, though. So I think I can still mostly turbo my deck here, right? No. I think, what else? I think it's Mage Coach Team. Nice. What the fuck field spell? Okay, I don't even know what's going on right now. I have no way to push through things though, so we're just gonna slam some cards on the board and hope for the best. Okay. Okay, that's an incredible draw, honestly. We're like realistic. I like what? We just this, right? My card's same. Let's kill this. Oh, it's... Oh, dude, this guy no plays. Let's continue. This game's over. Alright, I have no way to stop him other than to just, like, swing everything and hope a Grand Maju push works, right? I don't want to go Coach Team then. So I think my first action of the game is me going into our Goat Punk Jam Fever here, using his effects. Discarding Grapha. I think it's going to be our first line of the game. Unfortunately, it... Ooh, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. We might be cooking now. No droll, no problem. All right, I love that for me. I love that for me. So we're gonna get this by doing this, and I think it's gonna be a rainbow, so we can start getting our bodies going. So then we'll throw here, throw here. Probably boy. Gold. And then, as they say, yeet. What do we get here? I guess I'll take a Genta, whatever. It's rainbow, that, and Grapha into that. Alright, so we don't want to give him any way to draw here, basically, and we don't want to lose Catapult Turtle. I want to really use that as my normal summon if I can avoid it. We don't have another field spell, we don't have dealing. What's the line here, then? I think it's gotta be Snow, Vanishing, these guys. Actually, it's... Oh yeah, it's Grave Effect, so... Both Sarks are gone, we can just actually... Yeah, we can safely get all these guys. And then it'll be this. Ooh. I mean, this is probably fine. We need darks to have one. Alright, yeah, so we can go Ascension here. Demise for bam. Bam. I'm gonna put both of those back. We want to make that next. Oh, that's the banishment. Shit, I fucked up my... No, that's fine. It doesn't really matter. I think we get it anyway, so... additional normal here. Let's fit the Genta for an extra normal. Rainbow, put him back. Cards to return to deck here are Response Team, Dark World Dealings, and I guess Genta. Alright, so then... God, we said like infinite... Alright, let's just get it out of our hand to begin with here. Let's go into the Catapult Turtle. And then let's... Normal the Tour Guide here, since we haven't used our normal yet. Tour Guide effect, we can get the brow out of our deck. Oh, wait, we're supposed to get Grand Magic. Dude, I'm such a bot. We don't have the lures, we can put that back. And then anything that could... Tour Guide, we can't actually normal summon ever again. I think a beige. Those are fine. Yeah. Okay, we definitely don't have enough darks yet, so let's set that. And let's just start chucking dangers, you know what I mean? so that's the big one here. Hello.
Look at everyone. I was in here. I'm gonna speak.
Mm-hmm. My goddamn. So, haggard, zombie, that. I got to do it finally. The person. Let's go. So I'm gonna do a quick video on how to actually do this FTK. So no side deck yet, because obviously this is just built for fun and goofs. But basically the premise of this deck here, so I'm gonna run through the deck list, I'll explain everything afterwards, but so first off, the most important part of the deck, we have Catapult, Grand Maju, and Fairy Tale Snow. So the entire premise of the deck is that you use Fairy Tale Snow to banish 40 cards, because it can banish 7 at a time, and because it's a quick effect and it's not once per turn, you can do more than 7. So you can get like banished out of your whole graveyard in one go, put 40 in graveyard, which then will put Grand Maju at over 16, or 40 in banish pile, which will put Grand Maju at over 16,000, and then you Catapult Turtle, shoot the Grand Maju at them for 8,000 damage. So the rest of the deck's role is just to get there. If you guys didn't know, Dark World's like the best way to kill people, or the best way to like go through your deck. So we're playing like a pretty big Dark World package, 3 Snow, 3 Rainbow, 2 Dark Corridor, 3 Denta, 3 Gates, 3 Brow, 1 Grapha, 1 Gold, 1 Dark World Ascension, 1 Archives, triple Dealings, double Mothman, 1 Chupacabra, triple Suits, triple Jackalope, triple Danger Depoto, Danger Response Team, 1 Buadon's Light, 1 Unchained Soul Favara, triple Imseti, 1 Quibsef, 1 Happy, 1 Dumatef, 2 King Sarch, 1 Beauty in the Sky, triple Tour Guide, triple Beginning of the End, triple Allure of Darkness. Ooh. Oof, sorry. Kind of feeling sick there. Alright. I'm gassy, I don't know what. Drank something maybe. Anyways, so going back to the actual deck list. So basically the whole, and then for the extra, it's all basically just draw cards. So the whole premise of the deck here is that you're using Coil an Enemy to revive Catapult Turtle, which is locks you into waters, but you do it at the end of your combo. You use Charmer, Quartet, and Bloom. The effect of Charmer, Quartet, and Bloom is that you can revive 2 monsters from your graveyard. They can't use their effects, and they can't attack, which we don't care about. We're using Charmer, Quartet, and Bloom to revive Grand Maju. Then we revive a Dark World with it. We bounce the Dark World back to our hand. We link into a Hydra Lizardos with our Snow and the Dark World. Then we bring another Snow back to link with the Charmers and Quartet to make the other Hydra Lizardos. We revive both of them. We drop out Coral and Enemy. We banish the rest of our graveyard that we can, and then we use Coral and Enemy reviving Catapult Turtle to shoot them in the face for lethal. So that's the whole purpose of the deck. That's like the whole premise is you're basically just there trying to one-shot your opponent using Catapult Turtle with Grand Maju. So yeah, that's like the idea of it. And yeah, I had some matches there with it that were pretty cool. So I guess we'll run through a full combo kind of explaining what I'm doing, because I think it's a little bit more confusing than what I think it is. So we'll start off with, we're going for Dark Corridor here. This searches for a Dark World card. We're going to grab Snow. We have to discard a Dark World. Because we discarded Dark World, we discarded Snow here, which will allow us to search for another Dark World. So because we already have Rainbow in hand, because we already have Quibsef, we actually want to grab Dark World Archives here. This will allow us to draw a card and discard a card when we discard a card for a Dark World effect. We're going to go Denta effect, grabbing Gates, activate our Gates effect, and this is going to give us like a bunch of discards here at once. So we're going to banish our Denta and discard this, and this will give us all of our triggers now in a row basically. So we're going to go, yeah, it's this one last, so this is a discard, and then we have Rainbow, which is going to add, and we have Denta, which is going to special summon. So we're going to get to go here. It's going to grab us out our, what it is here, I think it's Grapha, yeah. And then with that, I usually like to pitch the Grapha here for our draw too, so that we have it for, just Grapha bounces guys back, basically is its whole purpose. So we're going to go bounce 1, bounce 2, and you see how quickly this like generates card advantage. And because, as everyone will tell you, Yu-Gi-Oh is not a resource game, we just get to like use all of our cards. It's super fun. Probably not for our opponent, but we definitely, for us it is. Probably go like that. Okay, so back to it. So then we drew a fusion card, but we're going to get to add a Dark World, so we're not going to do anything here. We're going to get our gold out of our hand. Now we can kind of just use all of our Dark World cards here. So this one lets us fusion, which is kind of how we get to our dump here. So we go into Area Leader. Area Leader here will let us discard or banish cards from our graveyard. So because we already have access to that, we're able to go like this, summon Area Leader. Area Leader effect activates. This will allow us to dump another card here. It's going to be Grand Maju in this situation, because we will get a Tour Guide normal summon at some point with this hand, hopefully. So we're going to go here, go for another Gates here, And then we're going to go for Gates. Gates effect. We are going to banish the Genta in the graveyard, pitching our gold. Gold's effect to summon here is nice. And then now we're able to pitch our Rainbow. And then use Rainbow effect to bounce gold back to our hand. And then this will allow us to start kind of getting towards more of our rank 8 lines. So we're going to set this, and we're going to just Dark World Dealings here and try to get something going with anything we can get. But unfortunately not too much here yet. So just keep trying to line for stuff. I think the plan right now is probably going to be, I really want to get to another draw point at somewhere. So we're going to go for the rip here. The danger is all discard to draw and special summon. So for there, I was really hoping I would get a play of some kind. Obviously we didn't, which is unfortunate, but you know, it'll be okay here because we do have a couple things we can do with this. So we're going to go here, discarding the Rainbow. We get the draw. Really important here. Try to just get into more cards and cycle through our deck as much as possible. With that in mind, we're just going to slam our Star User. We're trying to draw cards, get more stuff out of our deck. So with that, we actually hit a lot of dangers there, which is really good. We don't want these in our hand. These are what we want to dump, and we already used the Ascension for both of its effects, so putting it back in deck is fine here. Alright, so now cards we can actually use. I'm going to... I think I want to go this route with it. We're going to go here, and throw this back, but put this out. And this just like loads our hand back up with guys, which is really all we're trying to do in this deck. Just keep loading our hand so we can kind of just cycle through everything. So we have a full back row here, and now before we even do anything else, we're just start summoning guys. And we actually got to one of the most important cards, which is King Sark. This allows us to do a lot more, but we're not there yet. So with that, let us throw a Dark World Dealings down. So we want to draw through stuff now. And we're going to keep getting more of our guys here, so and we're able to go for this play here, which puts us back into this, which will let us set here, which allows us to use this. We get another draw off that. So it's just like this constant just cycle of guys just always coming through and just being annoying for your opponent to deal with realistically. So with this, I think it's worthwhile to flip this and just get one of the names out of the deck here. So I'm willing to throw a Jackalope away because we will get a lot more things going on as we get the draw. Because we get to get one of our best cards here, which is going to be our Coach Teen Wolfbark. This is just going to give us like a million draws, so real nice for it. And with that, you can see we actually refilled our hand pretty well here. So we're able to go Imseti, pitching Imseti, get the King Sark our extra King Sark out of our deck, which really nice because it just means it's a free discard basically. And then we have most of the cards we need now. So now we're just trying to cycle through our deck as quickly as possible because we've milled. As long as we don't get rid of our King Sark, now our Zombie Vampire is always extremely, extremely free, and that's super important for this deck. So anytime we can do that, it's nice. So. What do we hit here? So yeah, we're definitely going to special summon one if we can. Just more bodies. The more bodies, the better. And this is against a bot too, so take it with no real concern for what's going on here. So we're going to go bam, 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 bam. Just removing the bodies. Doesn't really matter how we do it now because it's all links from here. We did indeed resolve Dark Quarter, so we can put that back. We haven't used Tour Guide yet, so we can do that. We have Agenta for Gates at some point, and I think Mothman here. So we're going to do this. I think it's this right now, honestly. Because this will give us access to the other card we're missing here, which is Boy. You can see we kind of just get to go through all of our cards just forever here with this deck, which is one of the reasons. This is one of the decks that's fun to play because you just get to play forever. So you get Muni in the Sky here, and then we also get Sharvara. So you can see just constantly filling up your hand with stuff over and over again. And then now we can throw Beginning of the End down to kind of clear up our graveyard. Get 5 to draw 2. And this is really where this like infinite just like this cycle of just like infinite dudes just keeps coming down. And then I think we'll slam another Beginning of the End here because we have no real reason not to. Those. At this point, we're really just trying to dig for snow. So if we can get to that, that's really all that matters in this hand now. So, boom, 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 boom. Throw those away. Go for another Saryuja here. And still no snow, unfortunately. So danger response team for sure. Tour guide for sure. No, we can additional normal summon tour guide at some point here. Do we have a way to get it out of our hand, though? That's the real question. No. Do we? We might not. I have to think about how we do that then. Oh, Dugaris, yeah. So we'll be able to make her rank 4 somehow. That's something to consider as well here. And still no snow, unfortunately. But, you know, as they say, life goes on. There it is. Alright, that was all we were really waiting for here. How we guarantee a summon. I think the answer is just gotta thin our hand down. Oh wait, I'm stupid, we just summon it from here. I'm dumb. Okay. That's okay though, it happens. So now, since we already have that, we can just start climbing through stuff. I probably should use the extra normal, but we just gotta get one danger off and we get there, so it doesn't even matter. And then now, snow just cleans everything up that we have, so my go-to is normally go to the spells first, but at this point it shouldn't even matter, I don't think. Maju, sure, it doesn't really matter anymore. Which is basically the whole gimmick now, is that we just have to banish everything other than Grand Maju and the turtle. So, yeah, it's like the whole premise here is you just want to banish like everything until you can get to 40, and then as soon as you get to 40, the game just ends, so it doesn't really matter anymore. And you can banish from everywhere, so it's like, oh yeah, we just clear everything we can. Because the only cards that really matter now, since we have the Grand Maju, is basically just getting the lethal online. So, Lizardos, spam, hand, 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 hand. And then that's all she wrote, folks. Because then now that we're over 40, just tribute the Grand Maju and lethal. Easy peasy. I think what I'm going to do differently though in this deck is just to like guarantee we have like something. Galaxy has Photon Lord over, because I'm never making this card, right? Over that. So just guarantee we have something. We have the lethal growth through. It might also be like Little Knight as well to like somewhat protect our lines. But I don't know where I'd fit that in. I do definitely make everything in here other than like this, because I haven't had to yet. But it's very practical that you would have to if you milled it off like Zombie Vampire, or you just had to discard it somewhat with like a danger. Because that's not an impractical situation, so do like to play around stuff with that. But yeah, that's like the whole purpose of the deck. I mean, it's kind of, you know, gross in terms of like the gameplay style, but you just get to shoot Grand Majus at people, and like really, can you complain about that? So yeah, that's the little combo. After kind of showing you guys, you know, the deck here, I'm going to walk through, I guess, one more quick explanation of kind of how everything works. I know it's pretty confusing because there's so many cards, but we'll do a layman's of kind of explaining everything as simply as we can. So this is our win condition. This is how we kill people on turn 1. Also, this can just, you know, bonus people going second. After that, we have Triple Snow Unlight of the Dark World. This is our Searcher. So our Dark World cards basically are all one of our ways for this deck to cycle through resources, because when these are discarded, they get you more. Same with this, and they also refill your hand through the use of Grapha and Rainbow, bouncing the Dark World Gold back or Dark World Genta back, so it refills your hand for more discarding. We have the Dark World Ascension as one of our spell cards. This is one of the Dark World spells. Basically, this is a fusion spell, so this fits us into our Duke of Demise or Area Leader. The premise of these is this one dumps, so this puts Grand Maju in graveyard, and this gives you an extra normal summon. So if the Grand Maju's in your hand, you can normal summon it, or if you get your other monster, Tour Guide of the Underworld, which we'll talk about later, that also lets you do an additional normal.
make sure we're on the right one. Oh yeah, so I was on the wrong microphone the whole time. That's really annoying. Anyways, so let's go through the deck here. I'll kind of explain how it works in all those fun things. I'm going to turn this down real low. So the deck we're playing here today is So the deck I'm playing right now is Dren Maju OTK, or FTK. So the gimmick here is that you use Dren Maju, you get them to 16,000 by putting 40 cards in your banish zone. Because this attack becomes the attack of the monsters that are banished, it means if you're able to do them at 16,000, you're able to one-shot your opponent via Catapult Turtle. So I'm going to go through how this deck works, and yeah, I'll go over some of our replays here. So to start off with, we have Dren Maju, Catapult Turtle, and Fairy Tale Snow. These are kind of your main win condition. The rest of this entire deck is just here to facilitate that combo. So we'll go through and kind of explain things. So we have the Dark World monsters. The point of these is, if you've ever seen the infamous Jessica and FTK video, basically you use Grapha to get Grapha and Rainbow to get free cards back in your hand to cycle in to get resources. And then you have Snow, Brow, and Rainbow and Gold that have effects when they're discarded. Genta gets you to your Gates of the Dark World, which is another draw card. So it's functionally just a way to get resources. When you watch the combo, it'll make sense. Then we have Grapha, our boss monster, and Gold special summons. After that, we have our danger package. So the gimmick here is that the dangers are basically just due to you reveal them in your hand, and then you discard a card and special summon. So we have 2 Mothman, 1 Chupacabra, 3 Tsuchinoko, 3 Jackalope, and 3 Ogopoke. And we're actually missing the best one because I'm dumb. I totally forgot that this card is just the best one. So the whole time I was testing, I had a better card that I could have been playing. Something to consider. Meaning this deck is even better than what we originally thought, which I'll probably have to make room for, but we'll figure it out at some point. So yeah, we play a bunch of these danger cards. Alright, let's start this over. Alright, hey guys, Gally here. Today I'm going to go over the Dren Maju FTK, or like the shooting Charlie at people for lethal turbo, I guess. Basically the premise here is that you're trying to use Dren Maju, getting 40 cards banished so that you can shoot them